So what am I doing playing the bass? That's probably the first video actually I've ever done where I am actually playing the bass. Although I don't call myself a bassist. All right, I do teach a bit of it. Basic stuff, the theory is the same. And obviously being at school, we've got a few bass players, which is great. And one of them is going to be, in one of the schools that I work at, is going to be incredibly happy very soon because both this guitar and the amp will be going off to him. And what happened was this: I went up to the Birmingham Guitar Show and I got contacted by Tom from 440 Distribution, who distribute Cort in this country. And we had a very, very long chat, a very good chat. And we found out basically that we're coming from the same place. We really want to help kids and we really want to. And this kid, he hasn't got a bass at home, but he's always in the school practicing in his spare time. And he retains the knowledge. He's always great. I mean, to be honest with you, he's getting on better than people that have, or most people that have got a bass at home. So I said, well, look, you know, we talked about helping kids, and I said, look, I would really appreciate if Cort could do something for him. I really, really would, because I know that he would totally appreciate it, and I know he will. And they very, very kindly did. And this is not the bottom of the range by any means. This is like the medium sort of to high end range, and it shows. It's a fantastic piece of kit. So the other thing that we wanted to do, and I know I harp on about this, but please go to your local music store, okay? Please don't buy from an online seller that has absolutely no idea of musical instruments whatsoever. I won't mention any names, so I don't have to. But if you can go, even if you can't play, I've always said this, that if you just go and just feel it, just feel the neck profiles just change so much, you know, the finishing does, you'll know what feels comfortable, so that when you do, you know, buy something, at least you know what you're going to get. It's not buying a washing machine, guys. It really isn't. You really need to go there and just try it for yourself, and that's for sure. So what have we got? We've got the bass amp, which is a CM20B 20-watt bass amp. What's on it? Well, we don't need a lot on a bass amp. We've got volume, bass, middle, treble. We got an auxiliary in for your CD player, although that's probably old hat by now, but then, you know, I still think of CDs as modern technology, but then I would. But for your phone now, headphone socket for everyone else in the house, which is obviously, you must have that really. And we also got a mode switch, which basically just changes the frequencies from... So it kind of gives you sort of two different sort of sounds there. But yeah, so there we go. Not a lot that you can go wrong on a bass amp. Nice and loud, that's turned right down. So onto the guitar itself. So what we've got here, as is with all Cort stuff, it is really, really well finished. A lot of these manufacturers don't spend any time on the finishing at all. And that's a shame, because they'll make good guitars, but I know time is money, and that's, you know, and I understand that they need to get the product out and what have you. They can't spend too much time on it, but I think it's really worth it, and I really do. And as is, everybody knows I've got the G300 Raw guitar, which is a fantastic piece of kit. I did a gig at the weekend, 2.5 hours we were playing for. And apart from 2 songs, and one of those guitars was for an alternate tuning, I actually used the Cort for everything, because it just covered everything I wanted it to do. Just a great piece of kit. And I always said when I reviewed that it was probably the best setup and finished guitar that I'd ever had. And I've got, you know, top of the range American stuff, you know, so it makes a lot of difference. And this is no exception, okay? There's no sharp fret ends. The action is incredibly low. This is so easy to play. It's unbelievable. But then I know Tom employs someone that just checks everything over, and if it needs adjusting, they adjust it before they go out the door. And that makes a huge difference. It really, really does. So nice unfinished neck, which is what I like. So smooth, this absolutely great. What we've got, 2-octave neck. It's the controls on here, which are actually, I pick up a lot of basses at school, and they're all different. And I don't know what half the things do, if I'm honest. So what this one does is we've got master volume, which is a good idea to me. We've got a blend switch. So basically it goes between the blending between the bridge pickup and the neck pickup. So I'm on the bridge, then I blend to the neck, which is a lot smoother, as any neck pickup would be. Then we've got what they call boost cuts, which is basically an EQ control. So we've got the bass, we've got the mid, and we've got the treble. Now, I had a problem at the weekend where the pub started to get busy, that I had to sort of tweak things on my pedal board and what have you on the amp, because when people come in, it does change the sound, it really does. So it's kind of quite handy to have this on the guitar that you can just quickly change it. It's also passive and active. So I'm on the active setting, which I like. If I change to the passive, you can hear quite a big volume drop, which is what you would expect. You just got a 9-volt battery in the back there that you pop in there. Always remember to unplug it, guys, though, okay, because otherwise it will drain the battery, as all these things do. So yeah, so like I say, so easy to play. I like it on the active setting, if I'm honest. Really nice, and I think they're D'Addario strings as well, which is really cool, because that's all I use anyway, is D'Addario. So a decent set of strings on there as well, which cost quite a bit of money as well. So there we go. One of my students is going to be incredibly happy in a few weeks. There is some more stuff coming, and I'll let you know about that when it arrives. Okay then, guys, cheers, bye.